Hello, folks, and welcome to yet another episode of Uncomplicate Health, the show where we do just that, uncomplicate your health. In today's show, we are going to talk about, is exercise the best way to start your weight loss? With the new year kicking in, and along with that, a number of resolutions kicking in, with my patients asking me a lot of questions on how to start getting healthier this year, a lot of questions come around weight loss. So I thought I'll do this episode today and focus it on what is the best way to start your weight loss program. So, coming back to the question, is exercise the best way to start your weight loss? The answer is no. Now, before I create further controversy and before you start to switch off, hear me out. The disclaimer is exercise has so many benefits. It's brilliant, it keeps you motivated, it can give you muscle strength, it can help you lose weight even when you're not exercising, and so many other benefits, right? I mean, the benefits are endless. But is it the best way to start your weight loss? It's not. And here are the reasons why. There are three parts to this. One is sleep, the second is nutrition, and the third is the problems with exercising itself when you start it with the aim of losing weight. You're probably wondering, why did sleep come into the picture? Now, let's say you want to start exercising and you haven't done it for a while. First of all, where are you going to find the time from? If you are like most of my patients who want to start exercising, you're probably going to take that time from your sleep time. Because as far as we are concerned, everything else is very important, right? We want the time with our families, we want the time to go out, we want the time to watch TV and our smartphones. And the easiest place to draw some extra time is our sleep. Wake up an hour early and start exercising. Well, there are some problems to this. Now, first of all, cutting out sleep in order to exercise is not very intuitive, because a lot of the benefits of exercise happen during sleep. So, after you finish exercising, yes, you will burn some calories during exercise. But the best part of exercise is when your muscle builds, so that even when you're not exercising, because you have more muscle, you need more energy and therefore you burn more calories. But that part happens when you're sleeping. So now what happens if you're going to exercise and take the time away from your sleep? The muscle building is not going to be as effective. So, a large number of benefits of exercise you're not going to get. So, what's the point of doing something if a large part of the benefits of that you're not getting? Now, because you're not sleeping as much, you're not getting the best benefits from exercise. And therefore, you will not see so much of effect in the first few days or weeks, and so your motivation may drop. But there is one more problem to this. There is this hormone called ghrelin. What is this? To simplify this ghrelin hormone is the one that tells your brain to give you the signals to eat. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Now, studies have shown that when you don't have sufficient sleep, the ghrelin hormone actually is high in your body. Now, from a logic side, you can explain it saying that your brain thinks you're awake for longer and therefore it thinks that it needs more energy and therefore it's asking you to eat. But whatever the background reason is, if you're going to borrow time from your sleep, and do exercise, the calories that you're burning during exercise is the only benefit you get. But like I said, the muscle building is not happening. And because your body in its hormonal mess is not letting you feel full, you're probably going to end up eating a little bit more. So assume that you do the best of the exercise. You'll probably burn about 3 to 500 calories. I mean, if you do it like super intense. But if you start jogging and running and something a little less intense, maybe if you do an hour of exercise, you'll burn between 100 and 250 calories. 3 and or 4 extra puris or 3 4 extra idlis will make up for that. How will you lose weight? Because the benefits are not happening as much as they should, since you're drawing away from sleep. Starting off your weight loss with exercise is not very intuitive and not very effective. So we spoke about sleep. Now the second problem is nutrition. Okay, let's not call it a problem, but the second aspect of this is nutrition. When you start exercising, even if you are not drawing that extra time from sleep, your weight loss will actually be a little slower because the amount of extra calories you're burning is not enough if you are not going to control your diet. So, purely from the effective perspective again, starting off with a diet is a better way to start your weight loss program because it is faster. One, the excess water and everything will start to come off. Two, your energies will probably start to be a little more. Three, when you lose that extra bit of weight before you start exercising, your exercise itself will become more effective. Now, for example, let's say you are about 5 or 6 kgs overweight and you want to lose the 5 or 6 kgs. Now, if you start exercising and exercising well, you'll probably lose 1 kg in the first week or so, and then it might start to plateau. Unless you're doing really well and you're sleeping really well and also controlling your diet, if you're only doing exercise, it's not going to be very effective. So you might lose interest. Very often, my patients tell me by the end of January, after the resolutions have kicked in, they've started exercising and then not losing as much weight and then decide, okay, it's time to do a master health check. And when they meet me, they're like, doc, I tried exercising, but, I spent 2-3 weeks. I paid an entire year's membership fee, but I'm not losing weight. They lose the motivation. Whereas if you start your weight loss journey with the right kind of diet, you'll probably lose a little more weight in the first few weeks. And when you do that, your exercise becomes a lot more effective and safe. I'll come to the safety part later. But why does it become more effective? Because you'll have more energy. And because you're not carrying around the extra weight and you've lost a little bit, you'll be able to move better. And then finally, we'll talk about the exercise aspect itself, which is the safety aspect. If you're not sleeping and you're doing exercise, one, it's not very effective, and two, it's not safe. You may drop some weight on your toes. You may not position yourself correctly. You may not do the movements in the correct form. And this is more common than it sounds. Walk into gym where people are not fresh and they are a little bit of sleep deprived, and you'll see people doing exercise in the wrong form. You're not going to get the best out of your exercise if you've not slept. But if you have more energy because you've lost a little bit with your with starting your diet, as you start exercising after that, your calorie deficit will become more effective. Another aspect is that even if you lose that 1 2 kgs by dieting correctly, you significantly reduce the risk of uh, problems of exercising because of being overweight, such as putting too much pressure on your knee. Let's say you go jogging or running, you're going to put pressure on the knee. Taking off that extra kg can go a long way in creating safety in the long run, so that you don't end up with a torn ligament or you don't end up with low back pain because of the excess weight. So even that 1 2 kgs that you lose when you start with diet can go a long way in making your exercise itself more safe. So does that make sense now? Like I said, exercise has a lot of benefits for a lot of things. It's great as part of a lifestyle program. If you are in your optimum weight, you should be exercising already. But if you have not been exercising, it's not the best way to start your weight loss. Start off with the right diet. Start off with ensuring that you have enough sleep. And when you have these two, then you start your exercise program, and you'll see that the effect and the outcome of the exercise is much better, and you will feel a lot more motivated to keep it going. And yeah, don't pay the entire year's fee in your gym. Once you start, do it for 2 3 months, find the right routine for you, and then you'll be able to make the best of your exercise programs and your money. So with that, thanks so much for hearing. If you have any topics that you want me to address, write to me and I will fit them into one of these shows. Thanks a lot, and I will see you soon with another interesting episode of Uncomplicate Health, and we will uncomplicate more medical issues for you. Goodbye.